Okay, so good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon, Miss.
Good. Welcome to Verbal Evaluation 2 with me, Miss Dinar Primasiwi. And in this occasion, we are going to have 9 presenters who will present materials that have been discussed in this semester, semester 3. Are you ready, guys?
Ready, Miss.
Ready, Miss.
Okay, good. So I'd like
Miss.
to call the first presenter. The first presenter who is going to explain about contrast, even though, despite and in spite of, yeah. Please welcome Fauzan. Time is yours. You can share your screen, yeah?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
Thank you very much for having me here. I am Fauzan, and today, in this occasion, I'm going to present expressing contrast. Let's get started. Connecting to contrasting ideas. In English, it is raining very hard, and this child goes to school. I'll talk. It is raining very hard, and this child goes to school, and he still goes to school. I'll I'll talk. It is raining very hard. I'll talk and even to have the same meaning, but even to is slightly stronger and empathic. Then I'll talk. They are used to introduce contrasting clause example.
Any problem, Fauzan? Ada masalah?
Ya bentar, Miss. Ya lanjut. Brian is very rich. He's not happy. Although Brian is very rich, he's not happy. Maria went to school. Maria went to school even though she was And despite in spite of despite being rich, Brian is not happy. Brian is not happy despite being rich. In spite of her illness, Maria went to school. Maria went to school in spite of being ill. We cannot say. Despite his rich, Brian is not happy. In spite of she felt ill, Maria went to school. It is common to use in spite of and despite with the expression fact that followed by a clause, subject, and verb. See to follow examples. Sam studied very hard. We pass the exam. We can say, despite the fact that Sam studied very hard, he did pass the exam. Tom was totally sick. We came earlier to the class than his friend. In spite of the fact that Tom was totally sick, he came early to the class than friend. The weather is nice, although the sweater is nice. I don't like the price. I don't like the price. I don't like the price. The sweater is nice. The story was a little bit boring. Enjoy the movie. I enjoy the movie. Although the story was a little bit boring. I can concentrate even though it is squid hair. It is squid hair. Even though it is squid hair, I can concentrate. Diana is still working hard. She is very tired despite being very tired. Diana is still working hard. Diana is still working hard despite being tired. I could sleep well. I was in a cozy room. In spite of being in a cozy room, I could sleep well. I could sleep well in spite of being in a cozy room. You have told me 10 times. I still forgot. Despite the fact that you have told me 10 times, I still forgot. I still forgot despite the fact that you have told me 10 times. Now I would like to give you some question to check your understanding about if you can answer the question, you can raise your hand. It is sunny in Jakarta. It is rainy in Bogor. Anna enjoys dancing and singing. Her sister hates both.
Okay, you can end the presentation, Fauzan. Boleh diakhiri presentasinya.
Well, I wish this is the end my of presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and see you next time. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, Fauzan. You can copy paste the question in chat, yeah, so your friends can answer. Now, I'd like to continue the next presentation. It is about reported speech part 1, yeah? Zulhak, are you ready, Zulhak?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, Zulhak, you can start your presentation. Time is yours.
Udah tampil atau?
Ya.
Udah tampil.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Afternoon.
Thank you very much for having me here. I'm Jul, and today, Tuesday, the 2nd of December 2021. In this occasion, I'm going to present my topic, Reported Speak 1. Let's get started. Wait. Okay. Reported statement. When do we use reported speak? Sometimes someone say I attend. For example, I'm going to doing I text tonight. Later maybe we want to tell someone else what the first person said. Here's now here's how it works. We use a reporting like say or tell. This verb is in the present tense. It's easy. We just put he says and then the tense. Example, direct speed I like meatball and reporter speed he says he likes meatball. Okay. Next. What? Next. Okay. Next. We don't need to change the tension. So probably we don't need to change the person from I to she or he. For example, we also might need to change words like my, on, and your. On the other hand, if the reporting verb is in the past tense, then usually we change the tenses in the reported speech. Example, direct speak, I like meatball, and reporter speak, he said he likes meatball. Okay, next. Example of main topics of discussion. Tense present simple, I like meatball, and reporter say he said or that he likes meatball. Tense two, present question. Direct, I'm living in Makassar. Reporter say he was living in Makassar. And example past tense is past simple. Direct, I bought a car. Reported, he said he had bought a car, or he said bought a car. Next, exquisitely, we don't need to change the present tense in, in, into the past if the information in direct speech is styled true. But this is only for things which are general facts and even then usual. We like to change the tense. An example, direct speech, the trees in the mountains are reporter say he said that the trees in the mountains are green. Oke. Kalau yang di bagian sini di bagian reporter speech-nya itu saya mengambil is. Di sini kan ada contohnya menggunakan kata is atau was. Jadi saya menggunakan kata is. Oke, next. Reporter question. So now you have no problem with making reporter speech from positive and negative sense. But how about question? Direct speech. Where do you live? How can we make the reporter speak here? In fact, it's not so different from reporter statement. The tense are the same, and we keep the question word. The very important thing is that once we tell the question to someone else, it isn't a question anymore. So we need to change the grammar to a normal positive tense. Di bagian sini, reporter's question, kita sudah tidak menggunakan kalimat tanda tanya lagi. Jadi contoh dari reporter's speech-nya, he asked, we where I live. Okay, next. Example of main topics of discussion. Inilah di bagian contohnya. Direct question and reporter question. He asks me where the library was. Okay. Example 2. What are you doing? Reporter question. He asked me what I was doing. And direct 2. Direct 3, who was that intelligent man? And reporter question, he asked me who that intelligent man had been. Okay, next. So much for why question. But what if you need to report a yes or no question? We don't have any question word to help us. Instead, we ask if. Direct speech, this is example. Direct speech, do you like chocolate? Reporter speech say, he asked me, I like chocolate. Okay, next. Here are a few more examples. Direct question, do you love me? Reporter question, say he asked me if I love him. Direct to, how have you ever been to Mexico? Reporter question, he asked me if I have ever been to Mexico. And direct 3, are you living here? Reporter question say, he asked me if I was living here. Next. Reporter request. Hear more what someone asked you to do something in a polite way. For example, direct speech, close the window, please. Or call to you, close the window, please. Or what do you mean closing the windows, please? All of the tense requests mean the something, so we don't need to report every word when we tell another person about it. We simply use ask me to infinitive. This is example for reporter speaks. He asks me to close the window. Next, more example. Direct request. Please help me. Reporter request say he asked me to help here. Direct you. Please don't smoke. And reporter request he asked me not to smoke. Direct 3. Call you bring my book tonight. Reporter request he asked me to bring her book that night. Okay, next. Two reporter are negative requests. Use not. Direct speak, please don't be late. Reporter speak, he asks use not to be late. Kalau di bagian sini, kalau di kata reporter negatif, di kalimat reporter bagian negatif itu kita menggunakan kata not. Karena di bagian example atau di bagian contoh ini, direct speech, please don't be late. And reporter speech say he asks you not to be late. Reporter orders, and finally, how about if someone don't ask to politely, we can call this an order in English. When someone tells you very directly to do something, for example, direct speak, sit down, in fact, me, make this into reported, speak in the same was why ask a request, and reported speech help to me. Maaf kalau kepanjangan. Okay, same expression with reporter speech. Sometimes when we can direct speak into reporter speech, we have to change. Same expression too. We don't always have to do this over. It depends on when we heard the direct speaks and when we say the reporter speech. For example, it's Monday. Zul say or I say I'm leaving today. If I tell someone on Monday, I say Zul said he was leaving today. If I tell someone on Tuesday, I say Zul said he was leaving yesterday. If I tell someone on Wednesday, I say Zul said he was leaving on Monday. If I tell someone a month later, I say Zul said he was leaving that day. Okay, next. Here's a table of some possible conference. No example 10 or at that time, today, yesterday, that day, or Tuesday, or the 2 December. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, or the day before, or Wednesday, or the 1 of December. Last night, the night before, or Wednesday night. Last week, the week before, or the previous week. Tomorrow, today, or the next day, or the following day, or Friday. Okay, now I would like to give you some questions to check your understanding about my topic of reporter speak 1. If you can answer the question, you can raise your hand. This is question. Question 1. My mother said, we have been staying here for 3 days. My mother said that they had been staying here 3 days. True or false? And question 2. James asked me, James asked me, did you and Andy go to IMAX market yesterday? James asked me if Andy had gone to a market the day before. True or false? Oke. Saya tutup aja ya, Bu.
Yes, please.
Well, I guess this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and see you next time. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much, Zulhak. Very complete presentation, yeah. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Now, I would like to call the next presenter. It is reported speech part 2. Regita, are you here, Regita?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, ready ya?
Yes.
Okay, good, Regita. The time is yours.
Yang ketahui. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for having me here. I'm Regita Amalia Nindra Paraswari, and today in this occasion, I'm going to presentasi reported space 2. Let's get started. What do you know about reported space? Reported space is the change of a direct sentence or direct speech into an indirect sentence or indirect speech. Reported speech itself is usually used to reiterate what other people have said. Words or direct speech that are converted into reported speech can be in the form of the statements or statements, commands or invitation, imperatives or question, yes or no questions, as well as questions regarding an information. Reported speech or indirect speech generally uses say, tell, and ask as reporting verbs. She said that he went to Jakarta. He told me to close the window. She asked me where I would go. Reported space tape. 1. Reported statement. Reported statements are statements that are reported. In reporting, statements can be done in the present or the past. 2. Reported questions. Reported questions are questions that are reported. When we report a questions, the report is on logger in the form on a questions, but turns into a statement. Let's look at the following example. Direct speech. She asked me, where do you live? Where do you live? Reported speech. She asked me where I live. From the example above, we see that the questions, where do you live, turn into a statement, where I live. Questions with questions words. Questions words include what, who, where, when, why, and how. Yes or no questions. Use if or return, which means return in report speech for yes or no questions. Three, reported request. Reported requests are reported requests. This request is usually made voluntarily. For reported requests, use as to or not to infinitive. Direct space. Open the window, please. Reported space. She asked me to open the window. He asked me, would you make a glass of coffee? He asked me to make a glass of coffee. Please don't be sad, they asked me. They asked me not to be sad. Reported orders. Reported orders are reported orders. Use still to, not to, or not to infinitive for reported commands. Direct space. Don't smoke, father told me. Reported space. Father told me not to smoke. She told me close the door. He told me to close the door. Be quiet, he told us. He told you us be quiet. Reported space formula. Remove quotes. Change the capital letter at the beginning of the sentence directly to lowercase. Changing the pronoun to the third person. You ask using that, using whether or if, especially for yes or no question. Changing the time reference change tension. Time expressions with reported speech. Sometimes when we change direct speech into reported speech, we have to change time expression to. We don't always have to do this. However, it depends on when we heard the direct space and when we say the reported space. For example, it's today. Julie say I'm leaving today. If I tell someone on Monday, I say Julie said she was leaving today. If I tell someone on Tuesday, I say Julie said she was leaving yesterday. If I tell someone on Wednesday, I say Julie said she was leaving on Monday. If I tell someone a month later, I say Julie said she was leaving the day. So there no easy conversion. You really have to think about when the direct space was said. Well, I guess this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and see you next time. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much, Regita. It's a good PPT. Thank you. Now we're going to continue next. It is reported speech part 3. It is Yuni Karina. Are you ready, Yuni? Okay, Yuni, you can share your screen ya. Boleh di-share screen-nya. And then Regita, don't forget to write the question on chat ya. Silakan dituliskan pertanyaannya di bagian chat. Okay, time is yours, Yuni.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for having me here. I'm Unikarna, and today I'm going to present reported speech 3, topic 8. Let's get started. Modal auxiliaries. Reported speech is the change of a direct sentence or direct speech into an indirect sentence or indirect speech. Reported speech itself is usually used to reiterate what others have said. Word or direct speech that are converted into reported speech can be in the form of statement, order of invitation, or imperative or question, yes or no question, as well as question regarding information. We often use reported speech to 1. Give someone a telephone message. For example, Masa said she could not come today because she was sick. 2. Tell someone news that we heard from someone else. For example, Nora told me that Amal graduated. 3. to report something that happened earlier. For example, Ahmad said that the other driver ran the red light and hit his car. Next. Positive form. Some modal verb that change the in reported speech. Modal verb and modal verb in reported speech. Must become, had to or obligation, or must speculation. May become make, possibility, or could permission. Can become could, will become would, shall become should, has or have to become had to. Next. Positive form, modal verb that do not change in the reported speech. Modal verb and modal verb in reported speech. Could become could. Make become make. Ought to become ought to. Should become should. Would become would. Negative form, modal verb and modal verb in reported speech. Must become, had not to or hidden to, or must not or mustn't, may become make not or make not, or could not or couldn't, can become could not, will become would not or wouldn't, should become should not or shouldn't, has or have to, does not have to, become had not to. Negative form, modal verb and modal verb in reported speech. Could become could not, make become make not, ought to become ought not to or ought notn't to, should become should not, would become would not. For example, no, I would like to give you some questions to check your understanding about reported speech 3. If you can answer the question, you can raise your hand. First question, number 1. David said, I can speak 5 languages. And David said that he could speak 5 languages. Number 2, Carol said, I should not waste my time. In direct speech, Carol said that he should not waste his time. Question. Change the modal verb in reported speech. 1. She said, my son might not travel to Europe. He's Europe. Number 2, she said, Lucky will definitely come. She said, Lucky definitely come. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Yuni.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, now we'd like to continue to the next presenter, yeah? After reported speech. Okay, conditional sentence. We will have Tisha. Tisha, are you ready, Tisha?
Yes.
Okay, please share your screen. Time is yours.
Mohon maaf ini tolong di stop share screen dulu.
Yes, Yuni? Any problem? Any problem with your internet, Yuni? Ada problem dengan sinyal internetnya?
Yes, Miss, wifi-nya loading.
I see then. Loncat ya. Conditional sentence part 2, Novita. Kalau punya Novita gimana? Lancar?
Miss, coba dulu ya, Miss.
Oke. Okay, good. You can start, Novita.
Baik, Miss. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for having me here. I'm Novita Ismayani, and today I'm going to present conditional sentence type 2. Well, conditional sentence type 2, unreal impossible situation in present or future. Ya, jadi ini conditional sentence type 2 tuh menyatakan sesuatu yang tidak nyata, kalimat pengandaian yang mungkin kecil terjadi, namun bisa mungkin terjadi. Nah, bagaimana kita cara membuat kalimat type kedua tuh? Di sini menggunakan if, diikuti simple past, diikuti past future, dan diikuti dengan kata koma.
Next slide, please.
Oh, enggak itu ya, Miss? Oh, kenapa ya? Udah kelihatan, Miss?
Masih slide pertama. Kalau yang lain bagaimana?
Oh, gimana?
Masih sama, Miss.
Salim atau gimana? Ini PPT-nya dipindah ke laptop Salim atau gimana coba?
Gimana, Miss? Lanjut ke saya ini, Miss.
Mau lanjut ke Salim dulu boleh, atau punya Novita
Ya, Salim mau, Bu.
WhatsApp grup boleh, nanti saya buka dari laptop saya.
Oh ya udah, Miss. Saya ini dulu ya.
Oke. Kalau Salim udah siap belum, Salim?
Sudah, Miss, sudah.
Ya udah, di-cut dulu ya Novita. Kita ke Salim dulu. Punya Novita silakan dikirim ke WhatsApp grup.
Baik, Miss.
Udah, Miss, mulai ya.
Oke, please.
Hello, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for having me here. I'm Sally, and today in this occasion, I'm going to present passive voice 1. Let's get started. Defining the passive one. Passive voice is made by switching the subject and object of the sentence.
Wait,
In passive
Salim.
voice.
Salim, please wait. Di screen saya juga nggak nampak ya PPT-nya. Ya, di tempat yang lain bagaimana?
Sama Bu.
Miss, nggak nampak.
Sama Miss.
Sama, Miss.
Nggak nampak, Salim. Coba di stop screen, lalu coba lagi.
Salah screen kayaknya itu.
Apakah sama aja, Miss?
Nah, ini udah keluar. Sudah oke.
Defining the passive voice. Passive voice is made by switching the subject and object of the sentence. In passive voice, the object in the agent or actor one who does the action. If the agent is unknown or unimportant, it can be omitted. A passive construction occurs when you make the object of an action in the subject of a sentence. That is, whoever or whatever is performing the action is not the grammatical subject of the sentence. Passive voice is made up of the verb be followed by past participle verb 3. Be depends of the subject singular of plural. You know where to look for passive construction or easy to spot. Look for a form of to, be, is, are, am, was, were, has, been, have been, had been, will be, will have been, being, followed by a past participle. The past participle is a form of the verb that typically, but
Salim,
not always, in it some exception to the ed. Roll or what like paid or not by, and driven, not driven. In
oke.
a passive
Salim?
voice, yeah.
Salim, can you hear me? Oke, berhenti lagi ya slide-nya. Tadi sudah di next belum?
Enggak, Miss. Emang ini niatnya gini, Miss.
Oh, I see.
Iya.
Oke.
In
you
a
can continue.
passive voice sentence, the subject and object flip-flop. The subject becomes the passive recipient of the action. Nggak bisa gitu. Macet, Miss.
Macet ya?
Iya.
Coba kirim ke saya deh. Taruh di WhatsApp grup ya.
Iya, Miss.
Sinyal di tempat kalian memang seperti itu ya? Agak kurang bagus.
Efek deket sama kampus, Miss. Jadi susah sinyalnya, Miss.
Oh, I see. Padat ya.
Iya, Miss.
Oke. Sudah dikirim, Salim?
Sebentar, Miss.
Atau mau Novita dulu? Punya Novita udah bisa saya buka ini.
Iya, Miss.
Oke. Can you see it? Sudah terlihat ya?
Baik, Miss.
Wait. Ya, silahkan Novita.
Sebentar, Miss. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for having me here. I'm Novita Ismayani, and today I'm going to present conditional sentence type 2. Slide selanjutnya, Miss. Well, conditional sentence type 2, unreal or impossible situation in present or future. Jadi, ini menyatakan sesuatu yang tidak nyata. Kalimat pengandaian yang mungkin kecil terjadi masih bisa terjadi, tapi kecil untuk kemungkinan untuk conditional sentence type 2 itu. Udah, Miss. Nah, bagaimana kita cara membuat kalimat type 2, yaitu dengan, di sini saya menggunakan if diikuti dengan simple past tense, diikuti dengan koma, diikuti dengan past future. Untuk mengatakan jika harus menggunakan if. Untuk simple past tense kita menggunakan subject diikuti verb 2. Nah, untuk past future-nya kita menggunakan would diikuti verb 1. Untuk simple past tense juga bisa menggunakan subject diikuti were. Itu adalah bentuk from dari conditional sentence type 2. Nah, untuk simple past tense ini itu adalah if clause, sedangkan past future ini adalah main clause. Example, contoh conditional sentence type 2 yang menggunakan verb atau kata kerja. If I meet the president, I would say hello. Jika saya bertemu dengan presiden, saya akan mengucapkan kata hello. Verb di sini menggunakan met. Met ini adalah verb kedua dari kata kerja meet. Jadi met ini untuk bentuk kata kedua dari met. Simple past tense-nya. Kemudian tanda koma harus diikuti dengan tanda koma. Kemudian would ini itu adalah past future. Di lain juga bisa diubah, biasanya if yang biasanya di depan bisa ditempatkan untuk di tengah kalimat, sedangkan would-nya, I would-nya bisa ditempatkan di awal kalimat, tapi apabila dibalik, if-nya di tengah kalimat tidak menggunakan koma. Ini untuk where. Where di sini yang if I were a millionaire, I would buy a sport car. Where yang di garis bawah ini itu adalah simple past tense-nya. Dan would di sini sebagai simple future. Jangan lupa untuk dikasih tanda koma, dan bisa juga dibalik, I would buy a sport car if I were a millionaire. Untuk negatif, yang negatif ketika kita menggunakan kata kerja kedua atau verb kedua, yang negatifnya menjadi didn't diikuti verb 1. Untuk kata kerja were, untuk menggunakan were, negatifnya diganti menjadi weren't untuk negatifnya. Dan sedangkan untuk would atau past future, maka negatifnya diganti menjadi wouldn't diikuti verb 1. Example, if didn't have a homework, I would go with you. Ini didn't have. Negatifnya yaitu untuk verb yang menggunakan verb 2. Dan untuk yang kedua, if I were you, I would go with him. Ini yang negatifnya yang yang warna merah, wouldn't go. Dan yang ketiga, if she were my friend, I would live here. Ini yang negatifnya yang warna merah, yang menggunakan negatif would diikuti dengan verb 1. Satunya my friend. Now I would like to give you some question to check your understanding about conditional sentence 2. If you can answer the question, you can raise your hand. Well, guys, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and see you next time. Bye. Thank you, Miss. Thank you semuanya.
You're welcome. Very good presentation, Novita. Your PPT is very good too ya. Singkat tapi bagus ketika menjelaskan. Very good. Now let's continue to the next one. Next one is Salim ya. Oh, wait a second. Yang selanjutnya. After Novita. Ya. Salim, kemudian yang terakhir adalah Denus ya. Oke, punya Salim sudah di-share ke WhatsApp group?
Di-share-nya ke WhatsApp Miss Dinar.
Oh, I see. Sebentar ya. This one ya. Sudah terlihat?
Iya, Miss.
Oke. Oke, Salim, you can start.
Oke, Miss. Hello, guys. Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Thank you
afternoon.
Thank you very much for having me here. I'm Shelly, and today in this occasion, I'm going to present passive voice 1. Let's get started. Passive voice 1 is made by switching the subject and object of the sentence. In passive voice, the object in the action or actor, one who does the action. If the agent in noun or unimportant, it can be omit. A passive contraction occurs with you make the object of an action into the subject of a sentence. That is, whoever or whatever is performing the action is not the grammatical subject of sentence. Passive voice is made up of the verb followed by past participle verb 3. The participle is a form of the verb that typically, but not always, and in ed, some exception to the ed rule on words like paid, not by. In passive voice sentence, the subject and object flip-flop, the subject becomes the passive recipient of the action. Example, the tray of food was dropped by the waiters. Next, passive sentence. Active subject, verb 1 plus object. Passive subject plus be, s, m, r plus past participle verb 3 plus by plus object. Example, active, somebody hold a ceremony. Passive, a ceremony is held by somebody. Next, simple past tense, active, subject, verb 2 plus object. Passive, subject plus be, was, were, plus past participle verb 3 plus by plus object. Remember, singular subject 1 is where, plural subject were. Example, passive, this room was cleaned yesterday by somebody. Passive, this room was cleaned yesterday. The question, somebody cleans the room every day, and this room was cleaned yesterday by somebody. Change to active or passive. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you, Salim. Now let's continue to the last presenter ya. Finally, akhirnya kita ke presenter yang terakhir. It is Danus. Danus, are you ready, Danus?
Maaf, Bu.
Yes.
Tisha juga belum, Bu.
Oh, Tisha juga belum. I'm so sorry. Tisha dulu
Apa
berarti
Tisha
ya.
dulu aja, Bu?
Tisha, please
Tisha
share
dulu,
your screen.
Bu.
Tisha dulu baru Danus ya.
Baik, Miss. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for having me here. I am Tisha Nur Komara Putri. In this occasion, I'm going to present conditional sentence type 1. Let's get started. What is conditional sentence type 1? Conditional sentence type 1 is a form of conditional sentence that is used to express the consequence or results that are likely to occur in the future. It can occur because it's still realistic or reasonable for the possibility of the positive happening. Therefore, the first conditional sentence uses a sentence with a simple future. Next, let's start. It calls for condition and main cause for consequence. It calls using simple present and then main cause using simple future. Example, if you rest, you will feel better. We will go to the library if it doesn't rain. If it rains, I will stay at home. Now, I would like to give you some questions to check your understanding about conditional sentence type 1. If you can answer the question, you can raise your hand. First question, blah 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 have a lot of money, you buy blah 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 a motorcycle. Question number. Second, you may blah 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 feel tired if you eat blah 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 fruit and vegetables every day. Well, I guess this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and see you next time. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Tisha. Now, please welcome our last presenter. Kalau yang ini presenter terakhir ya, Danus. Sudah siap, Danus?
Ya, Miss.
Okay, good. Time is yours.
Maaf, Miss. Boleh
Ya.
minta tolong di-share ke ini aja, soalnya lagi ini laptopnya lagi error.
Oh, I see. Bisa dikirimkan ke WhatsApp group? Sudah dikirim ke grup, Danus?
Miss, ini mau coba share screen lagi, soalnya lagi error, Miss.
I see. Oke, dicoba dulu.
Apa udah kelihatan, Miss?
Sudah bisa?
Sudah ya, Miss?
Ya.
Oke, halo everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Di sini saya akan menjelaskan tentang conjunction both either and neither. Yang benar defense, yang everyone yang pertama ada both, yang kedua ada either, yang ketiga ada neither. Yang pertama ada but, itu definition. But can be as I would said as a pronoun to refer to two things that we have already mentioned. Itu di sini ada penjelasan tentang from atau patterns, yaitu both tambah adjective tambah and tambah adjective, yaitu both tambah noun tambah and dan noun. Example, ya contohnya itu yang pertama ada I like them both very much. Yang kedua ada it was both relaxing and exciting. Yang kedua ada either definition, either blah blah or is I said combination in a parallel construction. Remember that in a parallel construction, the elements following the conjunction must be. Itu di sini ada penjelasan tentang subjek tambah plural tambah verb. Yang keduanya ada subject to tambah singular tambah verb. Yang ketiga ada either tambah noun. Yang di sini juga kelima ada either tambah adjective. Yang kelima ada either tambah adverb of place. Example yang pertama contohnya ada three was no insult on either side. Yang kedua ada it has be easy for either for us. Yang ketiga ada you can cause either milk or juice. Yang keempat ada the man is either brave or smart. Yang kelima ada my bag is there on the living room.
Maaf Miss, lagi ini Miss, lagi error.
It's okay.
Yang ketiga ada neither definition, itu similar to both and either or neither nor. Is also a direct conjunction. Thus, the element following neither nor must be equal. However, neither on is never used in negative. Di sini ada form atau parentsnya subjek tambah subject to plural tambah verb. Yang kedua ada subject to singular atau verb. Ada neither tambah if. Yang kedua ada neither tambah adjective of manner. Example, orange or watermelon. Yang kedua ada he don't eat or drink. Yang ketiga ada the cat is nothing mobile. Fast or cruelty. Yang keempat ada neither rainy nor health. Childcare attend the dinner. Yang kelima ada neither Howie nor I really know him. Question, blah blah blah, my father blah blah, my younger brother are. Yang kedua ada blah blah blah, Dina blah blah blah, Dino are come late to go to school. Yang ketiga ada she can do blah blah blah, sing blah blah blah, dance. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Danus. Finally,
Yes, Miss.
selesai ya presentasinya. Okay, so thank you very much for joining today's presentation. I have checked the chat in Zoom. Sudah saya cek chatnya. Terima kasih sudah aktif mengerjakan soal dari teman-teman kalian. Dan hasilnya imbang ya. Ada 2 mahasiswa yang aktif menjawab dan jawabannya kebanyakan benar. Jadi saya kasih pertanyaan dulu untuk menentukan siapa yang dapat hadiah dari saya ya. Iris, Novita, and Tisha. Novita and Tisha masih di sini ya? Oke, saya kasih pertanyaan, silahkan jawab secepatnya di kolom chat. Oke, yang benar jawabannya yang jadi pemenang. Wait a second. It is about conjunction. Konjungsi yang sudah dijelaskan oleh Danus tadi. Konjungsi apa yang tepat untuk melengkapi kalimat tersebut? Apakah both, either, atau neither? Konjungsi yang pasangannya adalah and. Is it difficult? Novita and Tisha, sudah tahu jawabannya? Silahkan dituliskan di chat. If it is difficult, you can go to the next question. Kalau tidak bisa, langsung ke pertanyaan kedua. Conditional sentence, lengkapi kalimat tersebut.
Sudah ada jawaban dari Tisha, Bu.
I see. Novita, that's not the answer. Bukan itu jawabannya. Kalau nomor 1 susah, bisa ke pertanyaan yang kedua. Salim, Wafi itu kalau di perkuliahan berangkat atau tidak?
Kadang juga nggak berangkat, Miss. Emang anaknya itu, Miss, susah dihubungin sama ini. Pernah offline sama Skillab juga yang semester kemarin-kemarin ya, kadang ya nggak datang gitu, Miss.
Oh, I
Emang
see.
begitu, Miss.
Jadi nggak cuma kelas online ya, offline-nya
Iya,
juga seperti itu ya?
Offline-nya juga sama, iya.
I see. Conditional sentence tuh, siapa bisa? Novita, Ortisha, tinggal dilengkapi kalimat conditional sentence-nya. Is it difficult? Kalau sulit, tinggal di ini ya, cari jawabannya. Nanti silahkan tulis di WhatsApp group juga boleh ya. Oke, Novita Entisya, silahkan nanti jawabannya taruh di WhatsApp group saja ya. Oke, I think that's all for today's presentation ya. Thank you for joining me in this presentation. Terima kasih sudah mengikuti verbal evaluation dengan tepat waktu. Feedback dari saya untuk PowerPoint kalian terutama ya. Untuk PowerPoint, kalau bisa ditulis yang singkat saja. Seperti punya Novita itu tadi bagus, cuma punya Tisha juga lumayan, Salim juga lumayan. Jadi jangan sampai PPT kalian padat merayap penuh dengan kata-kata, ya. Audiens pasti tidak akan suka. Jadi usahakan apa yang kalian sampaikan lebih banyak itu ketika presentasi. Tapi untuk PPT buat poin-poinnya saja, buat sesingkat mungkin, ya. And then after that, ya one more. Saya tidak tahu ya, apakah kalian mengerjakan sendiri atau tidak, atau mungkin berdiskusi dengan teman-teman yang lainnya dari kelas yang lain. Tapi saya menemukan ada PPT yang sama. Nah, entah kalian yang bikin atau teman satunya yang bikin, I don't know. Kalau bisa, ketika mengerjakan PPT seperti ini, kalau misalnya mau berdiskusi dengan teman-teman yang lain, misalnya dari kelas yang lain, yang misalnya satu kos dari 3C2 misalnya, atau dari 3D, nah, kan kadang kalian satu kos ya, it's okay, silahkan berdiskusi, silahkan membuat bareng ya, tapi paling tidak buatlah template yang berbeda ya, template-nya dibikin beda, tidak sama persis. Gambarnya, template PPT-nya kalian dibuat yang berbeda, tidak sama persis dengan teman yang satunya, ya. So, I believe your lecturers know, ya. Pasti dosen tahu kok siapa yang membuat dan siapa yang hanya copy paste, oke? Jadi untuk meeting-meeting selanjutnya, semester-semester selanjutnya, saya harap kalian bisa melakukan lebih baik lagi, lebih berusaha untuk mengerjakan tugas kalian. ya. Oke, buat PPT PPT itu gampang kok ya, asal kalian mau. Jadi belajar bahasa Inggris itu not only English, tidak cuma bahasa Inggris ya, mata kuliah lain pun juga butuh pengorbanan ya, dan butuh kerja keras. Orientasi kalian jangan cuma nilai saja, tapi anggaplah itu proses kalian ya untuk menjadi mahasiswa yang lebih baik, lebih rajin ke depannya ya. Jadi saya harap kalau ketemu saya lagi semester depan, karena ini meeting kita terakhir ya semester ini, dan semoga semester depan sih sudah PTM ya, sudah kelas offline, karena sudah ada izinnya, izin PTM kita sudah dapat, jadi pasti pembelajarannya akan lebih enak, tidak hanya dari Scalsa saja. Nah, kalau ketemu saya semester depan, semoga kalian bisa lebih rajin lagi ya. Bahasa Inggris itu sulit, tapi kalau kalian berusaha, pasti kalian bisa ya. Tidak ada yang tidak bisa, oke? Kalian pasti bisa melakukannya. So keep remembering that ya. Ingat-ingat, jangan hanya orientasi nilai ya. Orientasi kalian jangan cuma nilai, tapi cari apa yang bisa kalian dapatkan, oke? Ya, itu saja dari saya. Sebelum kita akhiri, kita screenshot dulu ya, kita foto dulu. Ini meeting kita terakhir. Wait, Karina, Fauzan, Danus. Oke, terima kasih sudah mengikuti perkuliahan bahasa Inggris dengan saya semester ini ya. Salim terutama, terima kasih banyak sudah mengkoordinir teman-teman yang lain juga dan aktif mengingatkan dosen ya. Oke, Fauzan mana Fauzan sama Danus? Good. Zulhak, wait, saya tidak tahu Zulhak itu yang kayak apa, belum lihat. Semoga semester depan ketemu ya. Good. I think that's all. Kita screenshot pose apa ya? Enaknya pose imut. Oke, please. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, go. Oke, that's it everyone. Terima kasih banyak. I will see you next time. Bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Yeah.
Bentar, bentar.